Hi everyone, it's Fionna Gossling from Royal LePage Real Estate Services in Oakville, and I am here with Erik Erwin in my third Realtor to Realtor interview series. So I'm interviewing realtors from across Canada because I think it's really hard to find a good realtor, and I think that the public generally doesn't have any kind of framework to ascertain who's good at their job and who isn't. And so I network with realtors from across Canada and have a pretty good handle on who's good at their job and who isn't. And in this instance, I have some personal experience working with Erik because he is the one who helped me find my first investment property in Kitchener-Waterloo. So he is also the first realtor I'm interviewing that doesn't work for Royal LePage. So
exclusive.
Sorry?
It's an exclusive interview.
It's an exclusive interview. Don't tell the powers that be. So Erik Erwin works with Chestnut Park now, right?
That's right. Yeah.
He's just moved brokerages in Kitchener-Waterloo. And without further ado, this is Erik.
Hey, guys. Hi.
So do you want to tell people a little bit about the areas that you work?
Sure. Mostly work in Kitchener, Waterloo, and Cambridge. I've been born and raised here, so I know pretty much everything about this town. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. So like Waterloo region as a whole, it can be some towns and in the three major cities, the Tri-Cities. So we got Kitchener, Waterloo, and Cambridge. So we have about 500,000 people here. So yeah, it's a great place to work.
Exploded in the last number of years.
Yeah, that's right. We've seen a ton of new development downtown Kitchener, and that's where I am right now in my home office downtown Kitchener. We have 1.2 billion in active building permits right now, which is insane for a city of this size. So yeah. It's really exciting.
And that's all driven. So what I like about Kitchener, from an investment point of view, and I get it's different when you're living there, but that there's so much industry driving the growth. So there's no mystery as to why housing prices are increasing.
Absolutely. It's a very diverse economy, which is great too, especially if you're investing and you want to make sure that it's a solid, buy and hold property or investment. So we have 3 post-secondary schools here. So Wilfrid Laurier University, Conestoga College, and University of Waterloo, of course, as many have heard. So we have that. We have healthcare. We have even manufacturing, and we have a large tech sector as well. Yeah,
and tech's what's really taken off recently, isn't it?
Definitely. Google Canada moved their headquarters to Kitchener, which is awesome to see. They have such a cool building, and there's a lot of other fairly large software companies. Desire to Learn's here, along with there's a ton. There's new ones every day almost. I think we had 500 last year startups come out of KW, so which is awesome to see.
That's amazing. And you sell residential resale stuff, so families or people who just want to buy houses to live in.
Yep.
And you also, what I like about Erik, or what the value he brings to me, I like other things about you as well, but in a totally selfish framework, I really like that Erik knows his numbers. So he knows the active number of building permits, and that's important if you're investing in real estate somewhere, because you want to make sure that it's being driven by something. And Erik's awesome at that. He's awesome at knowing the rents as well. So I recently had 2 vacancies, and I could just call him, and somehow he remembered what the units looked like. So that's pretty impressive in and of itself. So he remembered these 2 random apartment units and could advise me on rents for those. And he was right. So within...
Did you get them rented?
Twice. Sorry?
Did you get them rented?
Yep, they're both rented. The tenants moved in, one today and one they paid their rent for today, but they're not moving in until the 19th or something.
Oh, amazing. Great.
So resource in terms of that. And he's also been able to help us look at other properties in the area. So there was one that we should have bought and we didn't. And we went all the way through to almost completion with that. And really wasted his time. That was terrific. He really likes me. And he does keep us updated on things. So now that he knows the criteria of what I'm looking for, he's able to, when it comes up, send it to me. So that's a really useful guy to know. Erik, what's happening in the market right now? Are things still crazy?
We're finding more of a balanced environment now, but it's different with each little node of the city. So like Kitchener-Waterloo is basically, let's just call it one city, because no one knows where the border is. Even I'm not exactly sure because it just transitions. Oh, it's Kitchener, now it's Waterloo. Cambridge is a little bit different, but in the core of like downtown Kitchener or uptown Waterloo, those properties are still going quite quickly. When we go to, I don't really want to call it suburbs, but it's basically suburbs, which is about 15 minutes outside of the core, 15-minute drive. You're looking at properties that are on the market for about 25, 30 days or so. So they're on the market for longer than what you would see in the core. So I would say it's more of a seller's market for a turnkey property in the core. And more of a balanced market really anywhere else. Or if it needs some aesthetic work, then I would say it's more of a balanced market where we're seeing properties on the market for about a month.
Nice. That's actually quite a nice market to work in.
Yeah.
And sorry, I had questions for you. And so what's the average sale price of a detached home in Kitchener right now?
So we're at just over 500,000.
Okay.
So I'm waiting for the July numbers to officially come in, and we'll see. But we're just about like 505, 510 around there for an average detached home.
Okay, and do you expect that in July they'll have gone up or down or stay
I would
flat?
say so. In correlation to last year, July was a slow month in real estate last year in 2017. So I would assume that we're going to see some decent growth comparing to last year.
And what about compared to last month?
Inventory is a little bit lower. I would say sales are going to be down. It's tough to go from month to month because it's different market conditions from each month. So the June to July, when I look at my past sales and stuff, I always see a decrease in July. So we'll see less sales. I would say I don't really like to look at appreciation from month to month because that's too volatile. Because you can have $1 million home that sells or a bunch of lots, and that can affect the average sale price. So I don't like to look at appreciation from month to month, more year to year, or actually more on like a 3-year basis.
Cool. And you do so. Erik could help any client or any people that are moving to live in Kitchener-Waterloo, and he has helped some people that I know there. But I like the investment side of things. So are you finding things that cash flow still in Kitchener?
Oh, it's tough. It's tough to find something that cash flows, especially if you incorporate maintenance fee or any type of management fee. It's really tough to find something that
my criteria.
But that's the reality. There's too many people coming in and buying either like single family homes, duplexes, triplexes, sixplexes. Like we really there's like no inventory of sixplexes right now. And it's really tough to cash flow on really anything. But the appreciation that we're seeing for those properties are always great. And moreover, the rents are going up because people that are my age, like I'm 29 years old, they can't afford to buy a home anymore. And there's a ton of jobs, especially in the tech industry coming here. So they need a place to stay. So rents are going up. And I would expect them to continue to go up because there's more people moving here, less people moving away. Older people are staying in their homes. So there's less inventory and less availability.
Right. Okay. Well, you need to find me another one like that with my criteria.
There are some. There's always deals to find, but it's that moment that you need to jump on something. We're not really seeing people hold back offers anymore. It's pretty rare. And we're purposely marketing it using the price as a marketing technique, marketing it very low and not on a market average.
Not using market value, just
market value. That's it. Yeah.
luring people in. Right on. And what is your favorite thing about living in Kitchener? And Kitchener, in the region, what's your favorite thing about it?
In Waterloo region, there's always something to do. It's a really big, small town. Yeah. So I'm always surprised by running into people, whether it's in Waterloo or Kitchener or Cambridge. There's people that I haven't seen in like 10 years. Oh, there they are. And they're at the new restaurant that just opened. And so there's a lot of new restaurants and cafes and coffee shops to accommodate all of the new, I would say younger people that are moving there. So that's always fun. I'm a fan of good food, good cocktails, good coffee. So I like to check out a new spot, and we're really seeing like a new restaurant or coffee shop or cocktail bar or whatever like that open up like once a month. So that keeps me busy, and I get to invite my clients to check it out. And that's always fun to bring a client to a place that just opened like a day or ago or like that week. And it's exciting to explore new places.
Nice. Do you ever go tubing down the Grand River?
You know what? I bought tubes earlier this year to go tubing down the Grand River. And I haven't had the chance to do it because it's a full day. You got to take off a full day and then find somebody to come with you. But you want to go?
Yeah. And then we can leave one car. We don't need anybody. We can leave one car at the top and one car at the bottom.
Yes. Let's do. Oh, man, that sounds like a blast. Yes, I've been wanting to do that for a while.
Me too. Okay, I love this plan.
Okay.
I am going away until the 21st or something, and then we'll go one day before the end of summer.
Absolutely. Yes.
I love this plan. Okay, well, thanks for talking to me today, Eric.
Yeah, it was awesome. It's nice to catch up, and we got to see each other soon and go tubing. That'll be a blast.
We're going tubing. Okay, I love it. And if anybody needs a great realtor in Kitchener-Waterloo, Erik is terrific. So you should give him a shout. And I will include his contact information somehow, or just let me know and I will make sure you guys get a good introduction. So thanks, Erik, and I will see you soon.
Yeah, you're very welcome. Take care.
Bye.